Yeah, Anand, we did not even started. You raised the hand. Please tell me.
Oh, sorry, sorry. No, I cleared the test. Just wanted to check where I lost. I mean, whether in nested search or in.
So that nobody will know. But as I mentioned, a lot of people has cleared the test with the use of level 2, but not with the actual content of level 3. For that, definitely I'll be creating another test paper, which would be only on a nested searches. A lot of people did not clear a lot of questions on nested searches.
How,
Whereas,
how about mine? How about
Shiv,
mine,
Shiv,
Shiv?
actually, I was trying to search your video about nested search, but I could not find your video. Like,
You need to go
uh,
for, you need to
It's
search
in
for
LinkedIn.
Mangal. You need to search
It's in
for
LinkedIn.
Mangal.
Yeah.
okay, it is in LinkedIn. Okay, okay,
there in
fine.
LinkedIn, even if you go to the YouTube channel, a free version, there also number of videos are uploaded on nested search. You can refer to that also in
I
detail. It is.
I searched in YouTube only, but I could not find. Maybe the
No,
title is
you
different. That's the
search
reason.
with the Mangal Sutra. Yeah.
Mangal Sutra. Okay, okay, okay. Fine.
Pretty much available in LinkedIn.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Thank
No,
you.
Shweta, we did not cover GitHub yesterday. We are yet to cover. We had few things pending on LinkedIn itself, so that we are covering up.
Oh.
But otherwise, let
Shiv,
me just.
Shiv, just would it be possible to at least tell me some comment on how was my performance on nested search?
There are 100 people, and I really can't comment on anyone.
No, no
Rather,
problem.
as I
Take
mentioned,
time.
see, if I have to give the overall comment, a lot of people missed only on nested searches, most of them nested searches. So that's the reason I'll create another test by this weekend only for the nested searches, and let's see how many people will clear that. So as I said that, most of the people were able to clear with 80% because of the help of 70% of the questions, 70 to 75% of the questions are from the level 2. But if you ask me, have you cleared 80% with level 3, what it's supposed to be? The answer is no. Okay. So yesterday we covered about how to go about sourcing on LinkedIn, and then all the various filters and all the various features. And then again, before that also we covered about how to go with the basically generating an employer referral leads from their network. That is nothing but as soon as you search for something, let's say if I just search for Java, I click on people. Direct upon LinkedIn for direct and indirect searches, direct upon basic LinkedIn.com, and some additional features, at least 10 plus features that also we covered. 4 ways of diversity, that also we covered. How to spot a candidate actively looking for a new job, that also we covered. How to leverage LinkedIn.com to drive employee referrals and generate a lead from the employee network. That is something, let's say on a high level, you just give a search. Let me just run this search. So I just search for Java, and then additionally, I need profiles who are looking out for a new opportunities. So I just go here.
No, you have used Google, not LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Bracket issues there.
Yeah, maybe something wrong. Let me just take
So, Shiv, if
servers.
we create any nested search and if it is running on LinkedIn, that means it is correct, right?
Yeah. No, it's again not that.
Oh,
You have to understand the logic of it correctly.
Okay, okay.
Let's see. That sometimes, so can't really help. That's fine. I'll just move on. So let's say you just search for a Java and I've been running these searches for quite some time, every single day. So maybe that could be one reason. But sometimes it acts can't really help. So let's say Java and open for new opportunities, and I say like location, I would just go with India. Now let's say the same thing. I just wanted, uh, let's imagine that you arrive at the search, which is giving you the most accurate result with all the various filters and um, all the various nested searches that you have created, and you have overcome the limitation of OR and all everything. And now you see that, okay, fine, this search is definitely giving me a great profiles. So in that case, what we do, let me just see in case if I have it here in the spaces. Tick, tick, tick. Okay. So yeah, this is a recent search which I created with my team where we are looking for about an architect who worked on Java and Azure or GCP or any public cloud, along with any NoSQL database. So what we have done, we have just taken this URL and we have shared within our group, and everyone is sourcing from that particular search. Similarly, what you need to do, you just copy this, create some emailer, something like click here to click here. Here is a search where which you can click and it will run in your network. So I just insert a link. I just write link and then insert this link and say OK. Then it becomes clickable and that link gets inserted. Similarly, here also, if I send you the link, if you click on this, it will start working on, it says it's too long. Let me send you on a WhatsApp. If anyone is on web WhatsApp, you'll be able to see that. Okay, if you click on that, it will start working in your circle. So what that means, let's say you want to create an employer referral leads. What you have to do is that you have to just create one perfect search where you feel that, okay, fine, you're getting a great profiles. And once you arrive at the point where you see that you're getting a great profiles, you can always take that URL, insert it the way we have inserted in the email inbox, in the message, and then you send it. Then as soon as our employees start clicking on this, it will start working on their network in their circle so that they know that, okay, fine, these are the people who are available for the opportunities or these are the people who are a great match. Let me refer them. So this is basically driving the employer referral engagement from our employees leads. These I've done pretty much lots of time, but again, it needs a proper approach. It's not just I'm sending a link and I'm just doing it. It's a complete a program just in case if any of the corporates are interested to know, then definitely let me know. We can run that complete program. It's completely at least 2 to 3 weeks of program, up to 4 weeks it goes, where we have to get into the meetings with the entire development team or entire engineering team for which are the teams that you're hiring for. We would need a support right from the director level to the SD1 level, the whole org support, where we'll educate them how exactly we are going to drive the employer referral engagement. This is one of the idea among them, but otherwise there are a number of various ideas also that we have to pitch in and we have to tell them that all these ways that you can generate an employer referral leads. And once you're generating these employer referral leads, just try to put those particular leads into the Google Sheet. into the Google Sheet or whichever the sheet that you follow internally. And that sheet will be reviewed by the recruiter every 24 hours. And within 48 hours, you'll be able to see the updates, whether that particular lead is been reached out or not reached out. Means a proper communication, and then weekly you're sending a reports also. This report is stating how many people has generated how many leads and where every leads is trending. Has the candidate been contacted? Has the candidate applied? Has the candidate is interested? Has the candidate is in the process of the interview? So that will basically over a period of 3, 4 weeks of time, you'll see that you'll start gaining lot of relevant responses. It starts with irrelevancy. Then as you keep rejecting and keep giving the comment, then it goes with more relevancy. Then weekly, once in a week, you have to have this call. You need to identify any POC from the hiring team, and then you need to coordinate with them so that we can coordinate with the rest of the teams. And you have to keep on sending this emailer on a weekly basis about the status reports. And again, any additional comments that you need to see, that please start sharing this kind of profiles for this kind of a requirement with the skills and all. Then you'll see the relevancy of a profile over a period of time, it keeps increasing. And overall, in a month of in a span of 3 to 4 weeks, you'll be able to see, at least if you have an engineering team size of around 15 to 20, you'll be able to see at least week on week, you're generating a leads of around 40 to 50. And from those leads, at least 5 to 10 profiles that you're processing. That's only the cold leads. But apart from that, if you're doing an active hiring, let's say I'm going to do an event for the front-end engineer, then again, I create a searches again, which with the open for new opportunities, all those things, I'll add it and I'll share with my team so that again they'll search in their network and whoever is open for new opportunities. Because as I mentioned yesterday also, engineers network is mean. They have a very mean network. It's only a recruiter who has a junk network. Engineers network, definitely they're very mean. And once they start reaching out to their friends and all everything, that's how we can start generating a employer referral lead. But all in all, if I have to drive a employer referral leads from my search that is working on my employees network, then once I give a search, I would be taking this entire search string over here and putting it in the email and sending it across. So I'll just take a pause. Any doubts on this?
Shiva, can you please show us that how did you create that link? Once again, please.
Let's say I just copy this link.
Okay.
Anything, it's pretty much available in Outlook also. Let's here it is not there.
Shiv, one suggestion here. See, you are writing a link and attaching a link. Now, better to go to the link and write it there only as a link subject. The text. You can write a whatever text. You write a text and copy it here. That can come as a link.
Anything, whichever the easiest way that you find. So just
Because
do that.
I understand easily this one also.
Okay, let's say in a Word document also, if you want to insert, if you're using Outlook also, in Outlook, you'll be able to insert like this. Let's say this is a Word document. You just type a link, select. Once you select, search insert option. Then you have a link, copy it here. And that's it. That link got inserted in the backend. All right, so that's how you can drive an employer referral engagement
I
using.
have one question, Shiv.
Mhm.
So you said we can create a this kind of X-ray search and give it to the employees.
It's not
Now,
X-ray search, it's direct search on LinkedIn.
direct search, okay. So now, if even if we give to the engineers, engineers will not have so many privilege to send the message to many candidates. Now, how do you know they will not do
Ask them,
our job?
ask them only to filter through the first degree connection.
Okay. And
Only
then
first degree.
after we have a profiles visible on their page, what they're gonna do?
Either they'll take a leads and put it in the sheet, so that you reach out to them saying that I got a reference from this so and so person.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, if they're actively looking out, process them through the ATS, upload the profile in the ATS, say that this candidate is interested, and go through the employer referral process.
But for that, then they should have their resume, right? So let's see if you have these 10 candidates in your
I'll
network.
connect with them. I'll have to connect with them. If I have to give the resumes,
Mm-hmm.
let's say employees wanted to refer them with the resumes, then they should be connecting with them. After connecting and checking with them if they're interested, then they're collecting a resume and then they're uploading that resume and processing it through the ATS so that they get that employer referral bonus. If they don't want to take that pain also, if they just wanted to refer, then they can always take their LinkedIn links.
Mm.
And as they're in their first degree connection, they can always see their email IDs. And if the phone numbers are available, they can always see the phone number by clicking on contact info and update the sheet. Then it becomes your job that you should be reaching out.
Okay. I'm not
It's
sure
more of
other
you're
organizations.
exploring their network. You're not
Yeah.
just depending on your network, you're also trying to explore their network.
But I'm not sure how feasible it is that engineers will spend time on, getting this data.
That's the reason I told the process takes around 3 to 4 weeks. It's not a one-day effort. It's a consistent effort of week-on-week basis where you're sending the status and where you're showing, means you're showcasing the progress of it. How many leads you have received in the first week and what's happening with them? How many you have received in the second week and what's happening with them? Over a period of third or fourth week, if you have some of the candidates trending in the interviews, and these leads coming in from the employer referral are already half sold. If they just clear the bar, at least meet the bar of the expectation, they're almost a higher call. And they're the candidate which are much easier, means the highest ratio, the offer to joining ratio is basically in the employer referral leads.
Okay.
Okay, the highest joining ratio comparable to any other sources is basically employer referral leads. And once
Yeah,
you see
that's
that
true.
people trending into the interview, then by default it will drive the other people also. Hey, he or she is giving so many leads. Let me also start giving. And again, that employer referral bonus is again a driving factor. They get minimum 1 lakh to refer one candidate. That's a minimum. Just by and they're not doing anything. Okay, they have a search ready made. We are just saying just click on it and see if someone is open for new opportunities. If you want to talk to them and process through the ATS, do that so that you get eligibility for employer referral bonus. But otherwise, as you're providing a leads, you work with their engineering managers or org leads and say that as they have provided this many number of leads, you can, if you get some of the hires from their leads, you can reward them with whatever the minimum budget what you can. Or else, and end of the day, again, that is their leads. What you are trying to do is like you're just trying to tag those profile in the ATS on their name, so that once they get selected, again you have that they have that bonus, employer referral bonus. So in fact, this is pretty successful, but when you have to do it on a consistent basis, it's not that you do it 1 week or 2 weeks, and if you're not finding the results, you're giving away. You keep doing it for a couple of months, then you would see that you would not really have to depend on either of the job portals. Either your internal ATS is more than enough, or your passive sourcing skills is more than enough, or your employer referral leads. So employer referral leads, passive sourcing skills, and internal ATS. If you're able to mine these three to its maximum potential, you don't really need any job portals. I've been surviving last 10 years only on these three. Internal database, any ATS that I was using, employer referrals, and self-sourcing skills. Only these three things. Once you master these three things, more than enough. Because internal database also, you see which are the company you're working, you have a huge data internally available. But how are you churning that data? It depends on you. Agree, disagree?
Agree. Agree.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
completely
correct.
agree.
Shiv, do you have any other tool to search for an internal database? Suppose if you have a Python requirement, because you might have spoken to them quite long time, and
ATS.
again, yeah.
ATS is my tool. Whichever the ATS I'm working, what my company is uh, referring to, whichever the company, my company is using the ATS, go and search in those ATSs.
Okay, okay,
If you're using any ATS, go and search in that ATS.
okay. And you were talking about the sharing the link with our employees. So employees, suppose like normally engineers, they will not have a time, and they may not even
You have to,
go.
that's the reason I'm telling it's not one day effort. It's a consistent effort for a couple of weeks. And you have to
Okay.
continuously push them. That's the reason I tell you need a support from the base
Everyone, yeah.
SD1 to the org leader. And
Correct.
you're coming up with the reports on a weekly basis and showcasing the status. If you showcase the status, if you show that what's happening on a weekly basis, a progress, if you show to the entire org, even org leaders start pushing them. It's not just about pushing them. Other people also get encouraged to do so because someone else is doing, and now they are nearing to that closure. Once the closure comes, they're nearing to that employer referral bonus. Why would company keep so heavy employer referral bonus, which is equivalent to agency fees?
Correct.
Okay, and again,
But
it's not one day
one more
effort.
you
You
had,
have to drive that engagement.
yeah, one more you are telling like you have to share with the recruiters for what actually the link you have to share with again with the recruiters to talk to candidates, or what? I didn't get that point actually.
No, no, I'm saying
What
this is
else is
employer
that?
referral leads where you just take this link and
Okay,
let's say if some search is working for you, and if you want to make your recruiters also to work on that search, then definitely share the search with your recruiter. They'll work on that.
uh, but yeah, but even if you
If you
share
don't
the
want to
link,
share your searches, you don't share it.
okay,
If you want to share your search with other recruiter so that they can also utilize this search and get some good profiles, you share it with them so that they'll also get good profiles for you or for
correct.
your team or for your org, and they'll also process the same set of candidate or similar candidate from the particular search.
Yeah, got it. But with that link, someone else cannot search, no, in their but because they get profiles only in their whatever they have in their database, like in the LinkedIn contacts. They
Right,
cannot search from other contacts.
right, correct.
Okay,
This link will, if I share this link with you, this will work
Y-
only in your network.
only in my network. Yeah.
That's
So
it.
even if we share, like even recruiters cannot search in someone else, like in the employees' contacts in that case.
That's what I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you make your employees' data useful for you?
Okay.
Y- You have
Okay.
5,000 connection. You're limited with that 5,000. But when you share the searches with 10 people, you're going for 50,000 connections.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you're leveraging their network for your benefits, for you and your org benefits.
Exactly.
Don't limit only to your connections. Let other people also work on it in their connections.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
If you're limiting in your connections of up to 5,000, you might get limited result. But if you want more, then you have to share with your employees. You have to bold with them, be bold with that.
Correct.
If
Correct.
you're not being bold, if you want to keep it secret as a hidden secret, you keep it secret for yourself forever. But what
No.
you'll achieve,
See, as an organization, we
individual
cannot keep
versus
it
team
separate.
efforts,
Yeah.
it's completely different.
Yes. Yes.
And there are a lot of people who keep things secret, don't really want to share it. And I don't want to say any comments over there.
Yeah. Here, nothing to keep secret. In fact, it's for a organization benefit. In fact.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's
Thank
about
you. Thank you.
how to leverage LinkedIn.com
I
to
have
drive
one
employer
question,
referral lead.
Shiv, a
Mhm.
bit different from the topic. So, since we are talking about ERP, employee referral program, what do you think should be considered as? Is it a recruiter efforts or not?
It's
It
team
should not be.
efforts. It's whole team efforts.
No, not the only this one. Let's say, we already get employee referral from normal also, like, somebody reach out to them in a normal process. As a recruit, as a talent acquisition team, or as a talent acquisition professional, what do you think that ERP should be considered as? Is like a bonus, or
It
is just
it
uh,
as normally as what we consider is like it's for employee referral separate matrix. Like you mean to say like for a matrix, right? For a
yeah,
data, you mean to say for a overall hiring percentage. employee referral
See,
I think
employee
percentage
referral is
percentage.
most
and all that.
underrated source, but that is highly, highly efficient. If you know how to run the employee referral engagement, employee referral program, that's the reason I mentioned it's a corporate thing. If any corporate is willing to do that, let me know. It takes a 1 month to 6 weeks of time to implement. It's a consistent process. Overnight, it's not the process. It's a consistent process, and it's consistent and consistent and consistent. See some minimum results, it needs at least 4 to 6 weeks of time. But
Yeah.
over a period of 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, we'll start seeing some fabulous results because they are making money.
Yes, yes. Because
Apart from their
Shiv, like
regular
top
base
directors
salaries,
level, like VP directors level support should be there for this activity.
the
If,
whole org support
if
has to be there. But you
yeah,
have to
if
pitch in
they
that way.
drive, then yeah.
Okay. So that's about leveraging LinkedIn.com to drive employer referral stuff. Optimizing LinkedIn profile to attract candidate and brand awareness, how to leverage free job portal, sorry, free field that we did cover, but I'll cover once again. Then how to identify anyone's email ID, we did cover, but I'll cover once again. AI tool, that I'll keep it last. Free ATS, we'll cover it. And then how to map talent from a specific company, we did cover, but again, I'll cover it. How to generate insights and know the pool available in the market. This we have to cover. How to message anyone on LinkedIn without getting connected. Yesterday we have covered this. LinkedIn post hashtag, that's pretty basics. Simple AI tool that we can use on LinkedIn for better engagement and responses that we'll cover today. Similarly, dive deep on LinkedIn Recruiter, we'll keep it for tomorrow. So coming back here, LinkedIn optimization, we'll do it later, but let's go still with the discovery. Okay, now coming back to the LinkedIn job post. How many posts we can give for free of cost?
One.
I
It's
think
two
three.
now.
I think
Only one.
two. Yeah,
One Shiv.
One.
Two.
It's two
One
now.
two. Made it to two now recently.
Oh,
Oh.
recently, is it?
It's changed to two now.
Is it per day or per month?
At a
No,
time
once you
two.
posted, it will be valid for 3 days.
At a time two.
Yes.
Shiv, is it for a number of days or is it till we get couple of applicants? I have seen
Is
that
it
once I
is it
get
50 profiles,
few
I guess?
applicants, yeah, after that it will pause by itself and we'll stop getting the applicants. Is it so?
Exactly.
Limitation for
It will
free
say
is
50
up to
profiles.
50 profiles.
Sorry,
50 applicants. Limitation for free is up to 50 applicants.
50 is it?
Once you
Okay,
get 50 applicants, it stops.
all right.
No,
Then
I
you close
think
the job, repost the job.
so. Issue I have been facing is within 24 hours it pauses.
Because you're getting that many applicants.
No, we are not getting. We are
not
getting
getting
hardly
applicants.
11 or 12,
Yes.
and then it will stop for some reason. That is what even I
Just
have
figure it
faced.
out what that reason is, but at least have a
Okay.
basic premium account, if not a premium or anything, but the basic premium account which comes,
Hmm.
just have that and post a job. It will be there
Okay, let me redo
because
it.
we have been
Tomorrow I'll
doing it,
post and
but
see.
I don't see that anyone of our team member experienced that it is getting paused. But
Could
again,
it
it
be
depends
due
on
to could it be due to number of applicants could be 50, but after filtration, maybe 11 have reached you. So could that
No,
be the reason?
no, because see, there is one questionnaire thing, right? We are not even, I mean, I'm not even putting that because people, even if they see, if they don't see, sometimes they will be irrelevant applicants as well. So
right.
must have questions. Sometimes I will put it, sometimes I have not put it. Both I have tried because some people don't even see what we have putting it. They'll just apply randomly. So that I have faced. So, but it's pauses. Before it was not happening, but in the recent past, I have observed that it will pause after few applicants, and that applicants are not more than mine at least paused at 11, 12, if I remember it very well. But I'll try tomorrow, Shiv, and I'll let you know.
Share your screen once. Let me see what kind of roles and all.
No, I don't have any posting like in the past 1 or 2 months. I
No,
have
no,
not
the
done
closed
any.
one only I want to see.
Closed one now.
You can just share it. Let me just allow you to share. Yeah, you can share it now.
1 minute, Shiv.
Yeah.
How? Eh, Shiv, will I be able to share it? I am not able to
You can
get that
share.
option.
You can share.
No, in the Zoom call, right? Like, I think I have to enlarge. Okay, wait. Share screen.
Yeah, Anita, you're correct. Referees need to know the status of their uh, employer referral profiles. Unless you're not giving that status on regular basis, unless you're not having that tag to share the status, generally you have to keep a tag to gain the confidence, to earn trust from your employees, to earn trust from your stakeholder. You need to give a tag that as soon as you submit a profile, within 48 hours, we will be taking action. And what are the outcome? Means what are the comment, reached out or rejected? Once it is rejected, why it is rejected, all that comment, irrelevant experience or less year of experience in so and so scale. All that comment you have to mention, either you're shortlisting or rejecting, you're mentioning that comment on a consistent basis. So that when they get a weekly report, okay, fine, I refer 10 candidates. Out of 10 candidates, 5 candidates were rejected. And why they are rejected, they can go to the sheet and then see the reason of each and every candidate, why it is rejected. Then now say, okay, fine, this is why these 5 are rejected, but these 5 are in process. Out of 5, these 3 are appearing for the online assessment. Out of these 3, these 2 people are delaying the online assessment. Let me call them and encourage them to take an online assessment or give some inputs. Hey, can you please take up an online assessment? This is how this is designed. Just have this kind for practice and appear. They themselves will drive the engagement. So they will become a recruiters for you, basically. But unconsciously, you have to make them a recruiters for you. It's your conscious effort on a weekly basis that you're sharing the reports with them every week on week. And once you share the reports on a week on week, and once you start sharing the status, because any employee, if you refer, definitely you wanted a feedback what's happening with that candidate. Why employer referral program fails in the industry? Because if a recruiter is failed to give a feedback within 24 to 48 hours, that's where we see that employer referral program is failing in the company. But if the
Exactly.
recruiters are
Exactly.
actually proactively working on that feedbacks and sending them the every month, every weekly report and cheering for top referees, by default, it will drive the engagements. Rajashri, you can start from the
Yeah,
beginning.
okay. Shiv, it is not showing any applicants right now for some reason. Will it go away or something?
No, no, just go
You're
to
in
close job.
draft.
These are all the draft jobs. Just go to close jobs.
Close jobs, huh? Okay.
Huh. Okay, here
See,
you have 21 applicants.
21, 11, 31. Before I used to
Just
get
click on.
many. Okay, like for
40,
instance, this.
21, 11, you have it, right?
Okay, so is it probably because of the... Okay.
Okay,
Shiv, I
now
have
click
a
on that
doubt
11
about.
applicants.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
no, come there. Click
One
on that
minute, wait.
11 applicants.
Which one I was saying?
Anything,
Embedded
just take
connectivity.
any,
Okay.
which you're saying that it was paused. View applicants.
Okay, for applicants. 10 results. Like, how will
Okay.
you come to know, like, when, like, why is it getting paused or something
This
like
is
that?
it's 1 year ago. Just check any recent one.
Recent means I have not posted past 2 months.
Then you're saying you started seeing that.
I started seeing it 2 months back only, like for this
No,
one
no,
also.
keep posting. You'll know. It's not
Okay.
pausing.
All
You're
right.
actively
Fine.
using it.
Fine, fine.
It will
Shall I
pause
share my
only after
screen
I'll
with you,
60
post
hours.
it
please?
tomorrow
I
and I
might
will
be
let you
having
know.
recent ones.
Sorry?
Shiv, shall I share my screen? I might be having recent posts.
Yeah, you can share it.
I have
You
stopped
can stop
sharing
the
my
share.
screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can stop registering.
I have stopped, Shiv. Have I not stopped?
No, no, not yet. Yeah.
It is stopped now.
Your microphone is disabled when sharing. I don't know why it is disabled, but that's fine. Harish, you can just go ahead and share it. No, not there. Posted. So you have 52 applicants, closed 1 month ago. Then 3 months ago, the recent one, you have 52 applicants. And if you scroll down now slowly, no, without viewing applicant, just go back and scroll down. Okay, you have pretty much given the screening questions. And there was an option that auto reject candidate who are not meeting the criteria. If you select that one, then LinkedIn is again learning based on the activity, which are the profiles are getting rejected so that it will start showing the jobs to the relevant profile. We'll cover there, we'll come there again. But I think it's pretty much, we have 50 applicants, 52 applicants on a free version of it, and it got paused. So on a free version, it will give you minimum 50 applicants. And once it reaches the 50 applicants, it will get paused.
Shiv, one more question. So when we post a job, say I'm posting it today, then tomorrow I'll have to repost it again on my feed, is it, for people to see it?
We'll cover that. We'll come there.
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay.
cover this once
Fine.
again.
Fine.
All right. Let me just take over. So there are two job posts. Now what we can share it, which we can post for a free of cost on LinkedIn. Let's say if I just click on post a job free. So it is taking me to the recruiter account, but let me just change the account and come back to the basic account. So how to go about the job posting for free of cost on LinkedIn is what we're going to learn. Okay. So this is something, a previous job, which is already there. And once you start using it, then help me write a job description with an AI. That also comes. Once you start using it, LinkedIn will also start working for you. Okay. So let's say now I give a same sales engineer, any title that you're picking up from, pick up only from the drop down. Don't have your fancy title, because so anything which is coming in the type here from the drop down, just pick up only drop down. If you have a fancy title, it will not understand. The LinkedIn algo will not understand. But if you pick up from the drop down, then it will start sending a notification to all those candidates who are actually matching that job title and similar job title. So that's how the algo is written in a backend for the LinkedIn. So now I say job title sales engineer, and then company, and then the workplace type, on-site, job location. Everything I'm picking up from the drop down. I'm not taking anything randomly. And again, your company has to be um, hosted on LinkedIn. Your means listed on LinkedIn. You should have your LinkedIn company page, and it should be approved by LinkedIn. But if it is not approved, you will not be able to post it. So there are certain guidelines what LinkedIn follow. Now they have made little more strict guidelines to um, approve the companies. But yes, your company approval is required by LinkedIn if you want to post a job. So you just type a company name slowly and pick up from the drop down. And then select all this option. Then by default, it will show, okay, fine, for sales engineer in Bangalore location, there are like 1800 and 18,800 profile. Similarly, I'll just go overall on a high level. If I want to see the data, you don't post a job, but high level, you want to capture the data for this particular title. What is the demand available? What is the supply available? Staff software engineer, 21,000 in Bangalore. For free of cost, you're actually seeing what is the supply available. You're actually coming up with a report for every single job title and for the particular location, what is the pool available. $16,800. $3,800. So let's say principal software engineer full time, and then I'll say if I have a JD, I'll just go draft, post my own. Otherwise, I'll say help me write a job description. That's an AI tool recently introduced by LinkedIn itself. Mainly, if you're using it on a consistent basis, as I mentioned, LinkedIn also will work for you. Okay. So this entire JD is written by AI tools. I've not written anything. Okay, this draft is help and all, everything like that. Yeah. So let's go. So while posting a job, okay, the first line is really important, which works like a subject line in a list of jobs. To lead the development efforts. Batch. If this thing is not exciting, then don't expect uh, your job to trend, because this is something, if this is something, initial 2 or 3 lines you have it to sell your role. If you're not able to sell your two in a 2 or 3 lines, you can't sell in 3 paragraphs. Anyone who is able to sell in 3 lines is sufficient enough. They can sell in 3 paragraphs. But someone which is the initial 2 3 lines, which is uh, kind of working like a subject line, and that's what the opportunity we have it. In that initial 2 to 3 lines, the first 5 to 6 words, how are we actually capturing their attention? Right? making them so first 4 to 5 words is what they see. And if that is something catchy, if that is something catching their attention, then they go read additional 2 or 3 line. And if they get sold in that 2 or 3 line, if they find it interesting, that 2 or 3 line, then that's where they'll open the JD and scroll through the rest of the details, see that what are the skills required, what are the technologies required, whether it is suitable for me or not, all that thing. But if initial 3 lines are not attractive, forget about it. But someone who has read initial 3 lines, find it attractive, and then after scrolling down, then they see that okay, fine, JD is good, but I need further more details. What are the posts I do? I generally leave my uh, phone number there. Right now, here by default, it picks from the JD, definitely computer science background, software development, all that thing. I'll remove for now. So it has picked by its own choice, but I'm going to make it more curated that I need minimum Java so that it will start showing the posting for a candidate who has mentioned Java in their profile. So that's Java. And immediately after Java, I would mention software development because if someone is seeing, let's say, if I give a AWS, there's a possibility that it's getting triggered to DevOps guys also. But even though if it triggers, but if it's showing that no, this is Java against software development, not DevOps, then they'll kind of ignore. They'll not even open it. That means LinkedIn will understand. Means I'm showing it to the wrong people. They're not clicking on it. That means they're not interested in it. That means the notification which I'm sending or to the candidates which I'm showing this job might not be relevant to their skills. So if I give AWS now, then it might trigger to DevOps guys, then DevOps guys will come, open and see. So like that, if that activity start happening in a backend where a lot of irrelevant people are coming and seeing my job, then LinkedIn also will learn something like, okay, this must be the right crowd who is again and again viewing the job. And it will start showing more and more to the irrelevant people. So that we need to be very curious about what skills are we giving over here. So skills, I just gave Java. After that, I'll choose software development immediately. After software development, I'll take algorithms. Any development role, algorithms. Then I'll take data structure. So for every skill, there are some core skills. Like for software development, algorithms and data structures are a core skill. Now, any one, a DevOps person or any irrelevant person, as soon as they see Java, software development, algorithms, and data structure, initial 4 skills, immediately they'll think that, okay, this is something which is not relevant to me. Let me not open only. And someone who see, okay, Java, software development, algorithms, and data structure sounds like definitely a backend engineering role. Definitely, I'm a backend engineer. Let me click and open that role. To click and open that role, they'll see this first 1 or 2 lines and all of the thing. So that's reason giving, choosing the first 5 skills is the most important because it has that 5 skills will actually play your game for the rest of the crowd. If these 5 skills maybe randomly if you're picking and LinkedIn also will randomly start showing a notification to random people. And if they start seeing that job, LinkedIn algo will start working in a such a way that Okay, they may be a right fit. They may be a right people because they're opening a job again and again. This set of a category who has mentioned AWS, CI/CD, and all. Then that's how you start receiving a irrelevant applicants. So this 5, 6 skills, whatever you give, that should be to the point, so that someone who is seeing it, then only they open it. Yes, these are the right skills. This is where my skills are. And someone who see these 5 skills, if they feel that no, this is not my skill, they will not open it. So initial 5 skills is the must. So Java, software development, algorithms, and data structures. And then I'll say oops. Oops, or let's say scalability. Or let's say no SQL. Dynamo, Dynamo. Okay, so DynamoDB, NoSQL, Couchbase, Couchbase. All these are NoSQL databases. NoSQL, Amazon DynamoDB, Couchbase, uh, MongoDB, Redis. So, mm, mm, mm. RavenDB, Couchbase, Dynamo, widely used, Orient, Rango, MarkLogix, Scale, Cassandra. Okay, so maximum 10 skills. All the 10 skills are relevant: Java, software development, algorithm, data structure, and NoSQL. Okay, so anyone who is working on NoSQL, any of the NoSQL database along with Java, by default would have worked on either of the cloud technologies such as Azure, AWS, Azure, GCP. All right, how do you get to know this? You can skip or you can just give as it is and just say preview. So this is how my job would look like: principal software engineer, Sourcing Express, full-time, Bangalore, and then posted by, and this is how initial stuff would look like. All right, I'll just say next. So by email, yes, ideal answer. I will not go this immediate joining degree, this thing. So rather I'll say skills, just Java. And say I need minimum 10 years. Must to have these skills. It's on web services, 4 years. I'll just leave this as it is. I'll not keep must to have because I have various skills. Or else I'll make it custom. So let's leave it. Years of experience do you have in any one of the cloud technologies? Response type, numeric, any rate list. Wow, it has gone in points also now. 5. Okay. And then
But the ideal answer is taking it as years, is it? Years of it.
numeric. Its ideal answer is numeric. Anything below 6, it will reject. And also must to have 6. So 2 question Java and any cloud. Do you have experience? How many years of experience? Again, response type, numeric. At least 4, 10, 6, 4, 4. All right. This I'll leave it. Yes, no. Yeah, pretty much 4, 5 questions. I have it. All are must to have. And I'll say filter out and send rejections to the applicant who don't meet any must to have qualification. And then it will send the rejection note also as soon as they apply. And if they're not meeting my must to have criteria, then system is sending them the rejection note. And I would be happy because we also don't want irrelevant profiles. But still, I'll be able to see where these profiles are coming in. So I'll say continue. So now here it is free, here it is promoted. So for India, as I mentioned, we can go with as less as 81 rupees. Okay, and I can save. Though it says 247, but for India, we can go as less as 81 rupees. So here, estimated 8 monthly applicants, here estimated 95 monthly applicants. If I want to promote, I just go ahead and promote, but otherwise I'll say post without promoting. So I keep paying, means I keep promoting a jobs also with as minimum budgets with 800, sorry, 81 or anything like that. Anything, which are the minimum budget, I'll select that budget and I keep posting. But otherwise, let's see if I do post without promoting. Yeah, Raghu,
So this 81 rupees is per day, you said, right?
per day.
Okay, but with that, is it per application basis it will split, or how is that? Or with 81 rupees only I'll get all 10, 20
You
applications?
get 100 applicants also. With 81 rupees, I sometimes I got even 300 applicants.
Oh, okay. It's not per resume or something per view basis, something.
Nothing.
Okay. Okay.
How many ever the profiles you get, you enjoy. Now it says that start with 1,000 rupees free in your account for promoted jobs. So they are giving you 1,000 rupees free so that people can take a use of it. But I'll not take a use of it. Neither I suggest you to take a use of it. First, give a free, and when you feel that in free version only I got these many, now it's a time to give a promoted job with this 1,000 credit. Any freemium also, anything which is coming for limited time of free. Don't use it when you're not in a situation or when you don't really have a use case to use it. Even the free things also, keep it, save the things. When actual time comes, that time only you pick up that and use it. Something like I had a requirement. I want to go for a LinkedIn Recruiter Lite, but I was not actually going it. Then later I got one requirement, and I was very sure that now if I have a LinkedIn Recruiter Lite, I'll be able to close this requirement and definitely a big ticket role. With this one closure, definitely I'll be able to get my returns. With that closure, definitely I closed, person joined, I got my returns, and additionally 4x additional profit. So that LinkedIn recruiter will give you 1 month free, initial 1 month free. So I thought, okay, fine, I'll use this 1 month free. Anytime after that, we can cancel anytime. We have to give a card detail. We can cancel anytime also. But in that 1 month, my target was, and I was very confident that in this 1 month, I'll be able to close the role because the client is also pretty actively responding. Then I just thought, okay, fine, let me just go with that. That 1 month, I took the free version, I closed the role, got the revenue, I continued for the year. Same happens next year. We'll take a target. Okay, fine. Now this is the time for this role. I need it. Within this free version of it, definitely I'll be able to get the enough revenue so that I can get the money for my whole year. And that return should be at least 3, 4x. Similarly, this 1,000 rupees, I'll save it. Not now, I'll use it when the right time comes. And not just the LinkedIn, any tool, any profile which is giving you the limited time or 1,000 rupees, 2,000 free credits to use it. Don't ever use it immediately. Even in my LinkedIn ads account, they gave me 10,000 rupees for free. But I have never used that advertisements yet. Recently, our idea got shortlisted with Microsoft. They have given so many free credits. I have not touched anything yet and no intention to touch anything for next 6 months, including LinkedIn Recruiter they gave, including LinkedIn, what we say, Sales Navigator also they gave. But I have no intention to touch for next 6 months. So I'll say no thanks. Again, it's saying if I promote, then it will get notified to all the people who are open for new opportunities. I'll say still no thanks.
Shiv, what time would be ideal to post the jobs? Is it in the evening time or in the office hours, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock? Usually, what should be the trend?
It's not the time, but days definitely matter. Don't post during the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Rather, anytime mid of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, the best days.
Okay.
Okay, and then add your profile to your job post. This never miss it. Generally, people don't do it, but I would highly recommend it because it is making candidate reachable to you. They're saying that who has posted a job. If I have any questions, let me just reach out to this person. So I'll say save.
One more,
Then let's say
more
share a
question.
job post.
See, in the JD, you gave your phone number also. When it is done by the corporate, usually the agency guys will call for the client. How to avoid those things? Because usually that is a trend in the market. If you look at, people try to reach the corporate guys and ask for the client compared to the candidate.
Got it. So, even when I was at Amazon or Twilio, I pretty much gave my email ID, email ID
Email
and
is
phone number
okay.
both.
Okay. Phone number is a
Okay,
challenge.
even when I was at Amazon Twilio, I always give my phone number. And rarely I got a call. I really don't know. Uh, Generally, business development people are not that smart that they're browsing of various jobs and going to the jobs and seeing, because that probability is less, they will not even think about it. That from the job post, I should see the phone number or email ID and start reaching out to them. If you're sharing a job post and if you're sharing your mobile over there, then there might be a possibility if you're sharing a job post from here. But if you're mentioning in the JD, possibility is very less.
Okay.
But that is really important. It's like calling you 10 agencies versus calling you 100 candidates. What do you prefer? Do you want 100 candidates to call for the opportunity or do you want 10 agencies? If you want 100, you have to bear with that 10 also.
Okay.
Okay, if you say that, no, I don't want to share because agency will start calling me, then you're stopping candidates also to call you. Sometimes it happens that a perfect match candidate, most of the time, they have seen the number, immediately they called me. I thought, perfect, this is what we are looking out for. They were also excited. Yes, definitely, I'm looking out for this. Let's take it this forward. Immediately.
Okay.
Means with that one, two candidates who called, who showed that proactiveness, interest in the role, have left me in such a way that immediately I'll have to pause a job in next 24 hours because these two, three candidates or one or two candidates who called, they themselves, I got confident about that they'll be shortlisted.
Okay.
But if you're not leaving that call of action for a candidate, you're becoming another job recruiter. So how do you stand out? Yeah, Rajashri.
Shiv, one more thing I noticed was like before when we are doing a job posting, it would take our personal email IDs, but recently they have changed it to the official ID, like
Purely official ID.
purely official ID, right?
You can't post a job without official ID.
Okay, okay, fine, got it.
And your
Hmm.
company has to be listed, and you can't post a
Ha.
job without official email ID.
But before we were able to do that, right?
Before it was there, now it's no more.
Yes, yes, now it's no more. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So again, hiring for more roles, post a new job. Let's say I'll just share this job post first. We are still hiring, not really. Yeah,
Shiv, one more question here. When we are using hashtags when we are posting a job, so the more hashtags we will use, the more people it will reach, right?
I'll show you after this
Okay,
one.
okay.
And not preferably Java software development with 10 plus years of experience in software development with Java, any cloud. Business information. All right, we are hiring principal software engineer for one of our startup client in conversational AI space. Uh, you need to have a minimum 10 plus years of experience in software development with Java and any public cloud like AWS or GCP or Azure, and must have worked on huge scalable products. Know anyone who might be interested? Sure. Or if you know anyone who is a right fit, you might be interested. It's good. It's open. Or if you know anyone who might be, if you know anyone who is a right fit and might be interested, please refer them and stand a chance to win 1 lakh cash rewards based on successful closure.
Shiv, Nalini got out due to network issues. She is requesting to join again.
Yeah, I've added people who were waiting.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that's how I posted now. And this is how my job would look like. Let's say now. So free job post, 1 view so far. Showing the post, copy a link. You'll have to view once how it's looking like. View applicants. View as a candidate. So sometimes it takes time to get active. They will review your job, the content and all everything. Otherwise, this is how it is looking like. 13 minutes ago, 0 applicants. So this is what I was telling. If this line excites them, then only they'll click on see more. If this is not exciting, they're not going to click on see more. If this is exciting, they'll click on see more. Then go here. Okay, even the details are there. Let me see which recruiter is that. They'll reach out, they'll see your profile. And if your profile is showing that authenticity of the profile, where you have all that stuff, then definitely they'll start reaching out to you. So hiring, I can remove that also, but that's fine. Yeah, Raghu.
Shiv, yeah, I never posted any job in LinkedIn. So asking this, so is it LinkedIn allows to post the job for multiple location at a time? I mean, can I select the location
I need
multiple?
two jobs at a time.
Sorry? No,
Two
not
jobs at a time.
not number of jobs. I'm saying one job, multiple cities or across India, something like that. Is it allowed? Or one, I should select only one city?
By default, it's only one city. You have to select, otherwise keep India only.
Oh, okay. India is allowed. Okay.
India is enough. Otherwise, keep US. Whatever is coming from drop down. When you
Okay.
post a job, there's a drop down for a location, and it's only one which is valid.
Okay.
Any job portal also. You just go to post a job in any job portal. In drop down, it's only one um, location you can select.
I guess Indeed
No,
doesn't follow, I mean, Indeed doesn't allow this kind of thing. I mean, it's asking to select at least one, I mean one location only at a time.
any job portal will allow you only one location at a time. No
Okay.
Naukri, no Monster will allow you to select multiple locations at a time.
Okay.
Means if you have to
That's
think in a
allowed. It's
development
allowed.
point of view, if
It's
you have to
allowed.
think in a development point of view, if you want to build a job portal which is allowing for the multiple location, while you develop, you have to enable those options that candidate can select a multiple location. But for a recruiters, there's a possibility to select for a candidate from multiple location. But for a candidate to apply for a job on a job posting, Sadly, nobody has written that algorithm that the person can post a job for multiple locations.
Okay.
All right. And then I just go see here. Then people come see the job, first of all, uh, and all everything. Okay. And let's say if they happen to click on your profile, again, here it comes the personal branding, here it comes the profile optimization. Is your profile neat? Is your profile clickable? Is your profile approachable? Is your profile searchable? So clickable, approachable, searchable, and reachable. So are you giving enough data on your LinkedIn profile? Something like your profile pic to show the authentication of the authenticity of the profile, then your email ID, your phone number, all that the additional branding. Then otherwise your title talks about then what are the things that you're sharing. All these things people will definitely see. Providing services, hiring principal, software engineer. Now let's say show job. Someone goes here. A candidate goes here.
You already got 2 applicants.
Is it? Great.
I just saw it.
Okay. So all that thing, if they're seeing that, okay, fine, the profile is talking a lot, a person is continuously engaging in a social media, continuously talking some other stuff, all that thing. Generally, I don't know why people hide things, why people don't want to share on LinkedIn. Rather, I would say that just go and do as much as noise as possible. What you can do related to your skills, related to the things which can be benefited for the community, related to the post, related to the content, whatever the idea coming to your mind, keep sharing the details, keep receiving the feedback, keep working on it. Over a period of time, definitely will build that authentication in the industry, definitely will build that brand in the industry. That's where people will not really hesitate, not really will get hesitant to reach out to you or apply for a job, because even candidate before applying they see 10 recruiters, but this recruiter seems to be outstanding. Let me just go with this recruiter.
Shiv, one more question. Like for past 1 or 2 months, I have not posted anything. So will LinkedIn be also tracking that they have not done anything for the past 2 months and the applicants and all? Means the
Everything
what
is
is it
tracked.
called?
It's not manual track, but
Traffic.
everything is
Huh.
tracked.
The
Everything is
traffic which
tracked. They
will be
have a
coming to
system in
my
place.
profile will be less.
They
Will
have
they,
no, nothing like that.
nothing like that, right? Okay.
Nothing like that. They have system in place. Now you see,
Oh, okay.
we have auto selected that one that
Hmm.
reject the irrelevant profile. By default, that went into the rejection note. That went into the rejection stuff. Those two profile which has come, by default, it got rejected. Not of it, let me see these two profiles. Okay. Technology lead, BFSI, technology lead, BFSI. Why it got rejected? See full. Okay, so here, how many years of experience do you have in any one of the clouds, such as AWS Azure? Person says 2. If you're applying for other location, yes, they are ready to relocate. How many years of experience do you have with Java? 7, but ideally is 10. How many years of experience do you have in NoSQL? Ideally it is 4, but it is only 2. So that's the reason it got rejected. So similarly, Shakti Singh, okay, Pooja. And then I'll be able to see. Okay, 0 out of 4. And what if I leave this option of don't reject? Then I keep receiving irrelevant profile. Then LinkedIn algorithm will also learn to show to the irrelevant people, because it is learning that, okay, fine, these profiles are being accepted by a recruiter. So one is that you select that option of auto rejecting if they're not meeting. And if you see any candidates which are coming to the queue of unrated or good fit, or maybe immediately you're taking an action just to see whether within 24 hours you're taking an action. Taking an action means you're rejecting or moving forward. If you're not rejecting, then again, LinkedIn, based on your behavior, LinkedIn will think, okay, fine, the candidate means this recruiter must be engaging with this candidate. So this candidate could be a right profile. Then it will start highlighting to the similar candidate again and again and again. And then you'll start receiving some irrelevant profiles in reverse. So you have to teach your own machine how to work for you. To teach your own machine how to work for you, you should be continuously monitoring your machine. If you're not continuously monitoring your machine and keeping that checks, your machine is learning wrong. You're not teaching your machine right. And then that's why you start receiving some irrelevant stuff. Yeah, so I'll just take a pause. Any doubts, any confusion on job posting? And if I have one more, I'll just go ahead and post one more. So this is principal software engineer.
Shiv, one doubt I have. So we discussed earlier that there will be 50 candidates, right, for a job post. So when we are enabling auto rejection, so that will also consider under this 50, right?
It will consider. But at least you'll get that 50. First 10 might be get rejected. But after that, you'll at least start receiving some one to relevant profiles now.
Yes, yes, that's true. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
senior member of technical staff on-site Bangalore full time. Okay, 15,000 people. Help me write a JD.
Shiv, here it is automatically giving your company description because it has learnt it over the past. Is it like the
Yeah,
AI tool? Okay.
AI tool. It learned from my company page what exactly it is. And then it learned a lot of various JDs, how exactly the senior member of technical staff looks like,
Okay.
all
Okay.
that thing. And then based on that, it is sharing.
All right.
Then I can just go ahead and post one more job. So there are two jobs at present which I can post. This I'll not post now, just to show you I've done that. But otherwise, at a time, we can pretty much post two jobs. And then manage job post. I can always go there. As this is a big ticket role, so I wouldn't mind to go with this. But it is taking 274 rupees. I don't want to give a 274 rupees to it. Rather, tomorrow I'll close the free version. I'll see how many I'll receive. Then again, I'll repost and I'll post with the 81 rupees per day. I don't want to go with 274, though it is not mine, but I don't want to go with that. Maybe same 1,000 credits, I can use it for US, which is around 450 rupees per day. I'll go and use it for 2 days, any US requirement. And if I close it, definitely I have 100x return. So let me not use this now.
Why
So yeah,
274
that's about
shoes?
the
It was
huh?
81, you said, right?
81 for India, for US it is 450.
No,
For
no,
Germany it is 2 to 3,000.
no, 274 it showed, no? What is that?
It depends on role to role.
Oh, okay, okay.
It depends on the pool available over there. All right. So I'll just take a pause. Any doubts, any confusion on this? How to post a free job and how to give a boost to your free job? Something like now I just come to notifications.
No, how many jobs we can post in a day, Shiv?
Two jobs at a time.
At a time. I mean, you can do it every day also.
Every day also. You delete it and post it. Delete it and post it. Means close it and repost it. Close it and repost it.
Shiv, can you please talk about hashtag importance?
I was coming there only. So I'm just looking at
Shiv,
the
I'm
documents.
sorry, actually, I'm unable to see your screen. It is totally showing black to me.
Maybe a network issue, but let me stop and reshare.
So we are able to see.
Yeah, that's where maybe a network issue. So let's say this
Can I
thing,
exit and rejoin once again? Maybe I am also facing.
you can.
Shiv, this 50 impressions means 50 views, is it?
50 views. Already we got a 50 views.
Oh, okay.
How we got a 50 views? Because this hashtags, whatever we used. Okay. Now if you see, I'll just go for this hashtags. Okay. All these hashtags we have used here. So what happens when you go with the hashtags? Meanwhile, I'll just see what kind of people are viewing it. 51 impressions, viewed
People who
analytics.
have follow that hashtag will get uh, to know that there is a
Exactly.
job posting on this.
Yes. So I'll go to this post and there are 51 views, 56 impressions. I'll just click here. Now 57 impressions. Then I'll see company size, from which size of the company people are viewing it. I'll see job titles, software engineers, perfect. 27% of software engineers viewed it because again it needs a use data. Then I just go with location, perfect. Greater Bangalore, 47%. Then I just go with companies. It needs a bigger data, at least 400-500 views. Then it will show the companies also, from which companies people are viewing. Industry, software development, IT services, and consulting, majorly from the software development. So I think perfectly it is working well. Let's come tomorrow and see the kind of applicants that we might have received. Yeah, Josna.
So basically, these filters indicate that your post is right. It's on the right
Exactly.
track.
It's at the right direction.
Got it.
Because we have used all these hashtags. Now, if you see AWS, we have never posted in AWS hashtag, but by default, it is coming here. And whoever is following this AWS hashtag, this 19,000 people, it will come in their feeds. Not immediately, but depends. They have LinkedIn has its own algorithm to show the feeds. This is a feeds basically in LinkedIn, what we see on our homepage, all these things. So anyone who is following AWS, this post will come in their feeds. Yeah, Lokesh.
Shiv, I just had one question. Is it advisable not to highlight the client's name while doing the job posting?
I'm not highlighting a name. I'm just highlighting what the client is into.
Okay, okay. So we
It's
don't
up
have
to
to
you.
highlight the candidate
It depends
client's
on the agreement what you have with the client. If the client says, don't highlight my name, you don't highlight. But if the client says, that's fine, you can utilize the name and highlight, you can highlight. But again, if you're worried of your competitors might reach out to that client, then again, it depends on individual whether to highlight or not. So it's individual wish actually.
All right, great. Yeah, thank you.
But definitely give what exactly the client is into, the background of the client.
All right, thanks.
If you're not giving the name of the client, but at least give the background of the client, because that's a selling point for you. And it should be in the first 2 lines. Okay, now anyone who is following AWS hashtag, this is getting trended on their feeds. We have not posted here. Anyone who is following GCP, it is getting trended on their feeds. Anyone who is following Scalable, it is getting trended on their feeds. Following Azure, it is getting trended on their feeds, 1,54,000.
So that is not the group, right? That is not the group.
It's not a group, it's a hashtag. So we have not given here, but by default, it has come here. Conversational AI, 4,000 people. So it is showing up on their feeds. So LinkedIn has its own algo to show, like if you just go to home, okay, home feed, then you are seeing some content over here. Either it could be from your first degree connection or kind of a things what you're following or kind of a stuff you're watching. Let's say, just to give a live example. Okay, so I just see this from Katia. I just click on, okay, happy to inaugurate an impressive file of SFT Lulu Mall developed by UAE-based Lulu Group. So I just read this much. I clicked on it. Then again tomorrow, I'm also following this person. Though I'm not connected, but I'm following this person just to see what are the innovations KTR is doing in Telangana. And then I keep getting those feeds based on my to whom I'm following. Okay, we are looking for sales engineer, only full time to join the most innovative database startup. Looking for security engineer, immediately got a security engineer. Again, Salesforce gone through, then again came Salesforce. So basically, on what content you're actually spending a time, you're actually taking an see more or anything based on that clicks, based on your activity. You're teaching LinkedIn that what content are you interested in. You're teaching LinkedIn machine what content that are you interested in, and based on your viewing and your browsing history, browsing activity, your viewing activity of the content, LinkedIn is showing you the relevant content to you. So that's how this content is coming. Similarly, someone who is following those hashtags, that means they're giving an indication that they are actually interested in those topics. And that's where our content is getting trended over there and it is showing to the people. Whoever are these followers of hashtag, it will start trending on their feeds.
Shiv, this
But how will
hashtag,
you
it will
become a
take
follower?
only if the name exists in the database, or it will take any name with the hashtag.
No, anyone who is following that hashtag, it will show in their feeds. It might not be immediately, but in next 24 hours, randomly. Sometime in a Java hashtag, sometime in AWS, sometime in Azure, randomly it starts showing.
Shiv, in such
Okay.
cases, then we can add multiple hashtags, right? Like hashtag Bangalore jobs. Like the
Don't
more
add
we add,
Bangalore jobs.
sorry.
Location, don't ever add Bangalore jobs.
Okay, okay.
Keep it crisp to the
Hmm.
skill, to the technical skills.
Okay,
If
so
you
we
add
should
all the
always
junk, you'll get all the junk.
so we should always add hashtags which are related to the tech skills of whatever we are looking for.
Add skills or
Because
which are the skills.
when
If
I
you
used to
add junk,
usually
you'll get junk.
I used to also add like hashtag immediate joiners, immediately available hashtag,
Who
all
will
those
follow
things.
immediate joiner, immediately available? Nobody follow that.
No, but many people used to, if you check hashtag immediate joiners.
Let me just go to earlier hashtag search was here, but it's gone now.
So when we used to type, right, it was to show like what all is available before,
No,
if
no,
I'm not
earlier it
wrong.
was there, but now it is gone. Let me just
Okay,
go to
okay.
discover more.
If we
On the
add
left-hand side, what are the
unnecessary
hashtags we
hashtags,
are
then it
searching?
will get us junk, is it? Like, so we have to always cater it according to our tech skills only.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So now let's say now I just search for immediate join. No, it's not showing up from here. Let's go back. Okay, all these hashtags. There is a way to search hashtags also. Let me just go to recruiter.
These hashtags are under your category, is it? The
This is
92
something I
hashtags.
am following it. Discover more. I clicked on discover. Here it has come. Starts.
Shiv, I guess under discover more, only if you scroll down towards the page, you should see hashtags towards your right.
Here it is. This hashtag is there.
No, that's hashtag what you are following, right? To
I want
find
to
more
search for a hashtag.
hashtags. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Towards the right, under where you have this content where people to follow based upon your activity. I think if you scroll down, you should see some more hashtags there.
This is followed hashtag. I want to
Shiv,
here I'll be able to see the hashtag. I want to
you can
search for a hashtag.
No, you can search here only. Any post is doing that, you can get there. Search immediate available here. Same thing.
Yeah, we can put the hashtag
Open,
and whatever we are putting in the search
open
bar.
any post, so that this hashtag will be there.
Yeah, we need to click the hashtag and it searches for that.
Earlier,
many
there was
posts.
an option that we can search with the hashtags, but obviously it's not.
When we used to start typing IMM, it would show what all are there.
Oh, click on this post. Shoot, I think they are using it, right? Click on this
Yeah,
post.
he's
There,
using it.
there you can click. More. Yeah.
Immediate journey.
Yes.
So 92,000. But again, all the various immediate journey. It's not software engineers who are immediate journey.
Yeah. I mean, it is just a generic immediate joiner, immediate joining, like that.
No, don't
But
go with that generic Bangalore,
okay,
India,
okay,
immediate.
fine,
Because
got it.
again, this is also karma. What goes around comes around.
No, the machine. No, I wanted to check like how the machine will learn
Machine
it.
is a big karma. What we need to know that.
Yeah, that is what, because probably because of that only maybe my machine has learned it wrong, because I used to use, means what my perception was, the more hashtags you use, the more people you'll be able to reach and more people will be able to see my feed. So that was
Yeah,
my thing.
same thing. I was also thinking. Shiv,
Huh.
I am focusing for USA people only. No, I don't want to connect it with the Indian people. Suppose in that case, I used to in my post, no, I used to put hash USA jobs, USA IT jobs like that. So
No,
that's
don't
also.
do that.
Oh,
Focus
okay.
only on skills.
Okay.
If we need to search by hashtag, maybe we can change in the URL and see. It's giving actually in the URL after hashtag it instead of immediate joiner. No, from any you can click any hashtag. You can click any hashtag here. Maybe Java or something like that below from your tag.
Let's say principal.
Yeah, and change the principal name instead of that immediate joiner or something like that.
This is best way. Thanks, Jose.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome. Okay, so maybe from here also you can just give linkedin.com/feed/hashtag, then keyword is equal to what hashtag that you want to search. Peel back search this is. Where I was. Okay, so even the third applicant got rejected because might not be a good fit. And you can reverse engineer it. You can say that, no, this is a good fit. You can always teach it back. Senior architect in doc, White has rejected. Based on screening question, Azure, just 1 year. Any cloud, though 20 years, but just 1 year. 5 year relocation, yes, let me just see the profile. Look. But if you see, it's not a junk profile.
Yes, but only thing is whatever screening questions you have given, like the rating you have given, it is lesser than that.
It's
That is why
reflecting
it is
that, yeah.
coming.
Mill director, this thing. Too senior too, as well, definitely. I need that at least 4 to 5 years in cloud. And this person has only 1 year. So might not be a great fit. Fine, let system keep it as rejected only. And then not a fit, already rejected and already sent the notification also. Otherwise, I can pretty much see. And let's say now you get some 50, 100 applicants. Okay, now you have some decent applicant. Or let's say 200, 300 applicant you got, you did some paid posting with 81 rupees. And lots of applicants you got, but you're unable to manage. And you wanted these applicants to come in an Excel. So Rexy Vant, this is being built by Raj Patel, one of my friend who is a software engineer, who is building his own ATS. So He has built it for free of cost. So that is Rexivant. Just search for Rexivant, you'll be able to get it. Otherwise, let me just share a link here. So add this extension. And once you go, so Rexivant is already on. I say get applicants. Okay. Either I can download resumes, 50, 100, whatever you have it, and it's legal. LinkedIn will not block you, nothing. Even if it is 50, 100, because these are the applicants who has applied. His wife is only working at LinkedIn. Okay, if I want to download CSV, I can download CSV. If I want to download resume, I can download resume. And then it will continuously keep asking me one by one.
This tool is only for the job posting responses, is it?
Job postings, yeah.
Okay.
All 3 resume got downloaded. Download CSV.
And Shiv, we can use it for both LinkedIn Recruiter Lite as well as free
No,
version.
only for free.
Only for free. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I think in Recruiter License we have the option of
You have the option, no?
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
can any which ways download it.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is resume link. Right click, format cell, custom, just give 0. Okay. Format. Yeah, just now.
Shiv, will this tool work for the like previous job postings also, or only the
All
current?
the job posting. All the job posting it will work.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Whichever even the closed ones, let's say I just go to manage.
Shiv, the person applying for the job post, by default, the email ID, mobile will be there, is it?
Yeah. That's minimum criteria what LinkedIn allows you to mention it. So here is a closed jobs. I'm an engineer, let's say. All this, I just go Rexivant, get. So this is a previous jobs. It becomes very tedious process if you see enough candidates and if you want them into the sheet, copying one by one is insanely impossible. So rather use this tool called Rexivant. Is also building some awesome stuff that is the ATS.
So Shiv, this will take in all the 62 applicants which are
All
on
62 it will take.
no matter whether they are a fit or not a fit.
Yeah, it will take all 62.
Got it.
All right, I'll just take a pause. Any doubts, any questions on this?
This is a Chrome extension, is it?
It's a Chrome extension. has shared the link also over here. Just take a look at that. Add extension to your Chrome store. Okay, so that's about posting a job for free. Okay, so that's a, and again, as I mentioned, optimizing your LinkedIn profile, it is really important because any candidate who is coming to your job post, any candidate who is applying, let's see from these three candidates if someone has viewed the profile and applied. Someone at Veera Mata Jijabai Technology Institute, VJIT. I think so. Someone has viewed and applied. Or maybe the post which I just posted, maybe that post someone has viewed and then gone to the job post and then came to the profile. Just the curiosity. How are you actually raising that curiosity in the people? What it matters? Impulse. Basically, while I was in sales, I learned it while I was in door-to-door sales. Impulse is the company where I used to work and I used to sell that Oxford Dictionary Encyclopedia. Impulse means the level of curiosity that you create in customer's mind to check your product. So similarly, here you're raising an impulse through your content. If a content is shabby, if a content is not full of information or anything like that, then expect the response also like that. MIT School of Engineering, UP. There is the, okay, we got one more. Kalpatari Institute of Technology. Again, that got rejected. So it's learning. It keeps rejecting. It's learning. Then based on that, it will at least start giving you better profiles. So that's where now if you see this profile as a candidate also, let's say any candidate who is giving a clear profile picture, then a nice background, and then mentioning whether the premium or non-premium or whatever. And then now recently that verification also came. Someone who has verified, you'll get that shield over here. Something like this. This is a recent one. Sangeeta, were you able to verify with the other?
Yes, Shiv. Yesterday I was able to do it.
Yeah,
The tick is on my profile now.
the tick is on your profile, right? Then you'll be able to see the college and all the details. If I'm seeing like that resume Mohit, wow, I'll just click here. That means he has made it reachable. So he is actively looking out, though he has not mentioned anywhere that he's actively looking out, but he has made his profile premium. So that means whatever we were thinking about, a people, engineers who has a premium batch may be looking out for an opportunity. Okay, fine. I came to the profile, but without even making a noise, he mentioned, okay, fine, Mohit Shah resume. Again, here also a resume. That means he is making himself searchable. He's making himself approachable by sharing his contact details. He's making himself connectable. So any recruiter who came across this profile, if it is fitting into their requirement, who will not reach out? He just call away now. So he has made recruiters' life easy. He did not make recruiter to wait to send a connection request, then accept, then ask, then take a process next. What he thought, okay, fine, let me just have my resume on my LinkedIn profile or just show the links on my LinkedIn profile for the recruiters so that they can come and directly see my resume. And I have
Like
all
he's
the
a job
details, email
hopper.
IDs. Huh?
So many companies he has changed.
That's fine. That's completely off topic. But end of the day, what I'm trying to say is like your
That is
profile
true.
matters.
That is true. That is true.
Your profile matters.
Very
Again, these
attractive.
people now started seeing their job and started sending the emails. That is the repository for my profile. So when you get like that, okay, don't hold them. Just take a look at the profile. AIML guys mm, may not be currently.
This person becomes your first degree connection or no?
So he sent me an email. I'm just connecting with him. And the acceptance would be higher because he just sent me an email. And that's how. See again, a profile
Shiv, you
pic.
can send a request, connection request, because you have crossed 30,000, you told. You can still send a
No,
connection.
followers I crossed, but connections I'm nearing to 30,000. So I'm working on my connection strategy. I'm removing irrelevant connections also on regular basis. Also, I'm removing the connections uh, which are not really relevant.
So followers are separate and these connections are separate, is it?
Connections are separate, yeah.
Okay, okay.
You can please go to that message. Just now you sent, right? Not right now.
This one.
Yeah. So, okay, the above job openings bold, no? Is it like it's clickable or he made it?
He made it.
Okay, okay, okay.
That's creativity. That's where like initial first two, three lines, initial first two, three words. Now, if you see
Right.
over here, all this thing, initial 5, 6 words is actually working like a subject line for you.
Right.
If that 5, 6 words are catchy, then you are opening an additional stuff. And you see, most of them are read already. So we generally ignore our inbox, but work on your inbox, work on your network, work on your notification, keep it clean, work on regular basis. LinkedIn will give you back a lot of stuff for free of cost. It's a huge opportunity for you to build your brand and to build your presence and to get your hires, basically. But generally, we won't really use it every single feature. But if you start using every single feature, you would realize how much LinkedIn is already giving it for free. Then you will never really means what we say trip about that is too expensive. Rather, you'll start appreciating them. How come they're giving so much of stuff for free? Okay, so that's about LinkedIn job post. And then AI tool I'll cover later. ATS. Okay, now let's say by using this thing, what we say, LinkedIn jobs, we are able to post 2 jobs at a time. Is there a way to post unlimited jobs? Can there be a way to post unlimited jobs? Definitely use main account of your LinkedIn to post a job for sure. But is there any other way uh, that you can give more than 2 jobs or unlimited jobs? So let's say you just go to ATS, which is Pajama HR. Previously also we done number of clients, the events with them. Okay, you can use with your official email ID. You can log in to Pajama HR. You can create uh, your account on Pajama HR. That's ATS basically. Anyone who is using ATS, internal ATS, not this Pajama HR, whichever the corporate you're working, if you're using ATS, if you post a job on Pijab, if you post a job on any ATS, by default, these ATS are integrated with LinkedIn APIs. As soon as you post a job on your ATS, it could be iSIMS, Greenhouse, Teleo, whichever the ATS, almost 1,000% each and every ATS has an access to the LinkedIn APIs. And LinkedIn also encourages ATS that just in case if your company is an ATS and if people post a job, if recruiter comes and post a job, we wanted your jobs to be hotlisted on a LinkedIn so that it's give and take. Means LinkedIn also at the same time creating a data saying that I have so many job openings. At the same time, ATS businesses are also getting that additional support that as soon as they post a job on ATS, within 24 hours, it is getting posted on a LinkedIn. So it's a give and take between ATS and the LinkedIn. Now, if you want to post unlimited jobs, you can always go to ATS and post unlimited jobs. If you don't have an ATS, you can use Paiza Matcha, which is free for our ATS. You can post unlimited jobs which get posted on LinkedIn. Yeah, Jose.
So this is only if we integrate it with LinkedIn, it gives resumes. Because
Any ATS is integrated with LinkedIn.
I posted a job, I didn't integrate it with LinkedIn, but I didn't get any candidates. So only LinkedIn gives the best one for this Pajama HR.
No, no. Now, if you say senior machine learning, here we got 28 candidates.
Okay,
Here we
because I
got
was
53
looking for a
candidates.
operations support engineer in Mumbai location, but when I posted the job, I didn't get any response. I didn't integrate it with LinkedIn, but I didn't get any response for that.
It got posted from Paiza Matcher, it got posted on LinkedIn.
Not in LinkedIn, except LinkedIn, I'm saying. Only the LinkedIn works better for with Pajama HR, you mean?
They are posting for the multiple site. I don't know which all the sites, but
Yes, yes.
majority of the inbound applicants, I'm receiving it. Even we are receiving it from the LinkedIn only.
Okay, got it, got it.
Like if I see this 127 applicants we received,
Mm-hmm.
maximum we received from the LinkedIn only. And now they have implemented an AI which is saying that which candidate is median match, which candidate is a low match,
Low
and which
match, yeah.
candidate is a high match.
High match. Yeah. In a week, I got 6,000 applicants for
Oh,
this.
wow, which role?
It's back end, front end, recruiter.
So if you see, this
There
is
are
from the
many roles.
careers page.
Yeah.
It is not from the LinkedIn. It is from the careers page.
Yeah. For my role only, I didn't get actually. Yeah.
Just see, you will get it. You keep using it. So the more you use it, it keep posting your jobs to the various platforms, and you never know from where you'll get it.
Yeah, maybe I was more specific about the payment industry, so that's the reason I got
Maybe
less
that
or
could be the
something like
reason.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise, for free of cost, we got this many profiles.
Yeah, and
Not
also
even
we
pay a
can
single
search.
penny. Huh?
Yeah. And also we can search with the applicants with
You
using
can search within the applicants. I can
yeah,
give a keywords over here. I can
great
give
actually.
experience range, all these things. And also assessment. If I want to trigger the assessment also, their assessment are also very cost effective.
No, Shiv, assuming you give a questionnaires, no, in LinkedIn, assessment questionnaires.
Those are not assessment. There are pre-screening questions. Assessment means I mean to say coding
Oh,
questions.
okay, okay. Now, I mean the same applicable for this ATS also.
ATS
Is it?
prerequisite questions. Some ATS has it, some ATS don't. Yeah, yeah, it is applicable. Not lot of ATS has it. You can add those prerequisite questions in the ATS while creating a job post.
Shiv, small clarification, Shiv, on what you just explained.
Hmm.
Um, is this to be posted directly on this site, Pajama HR, or it should be on our ATS and it gets scrapped?
Any ATS, either if you're not using ATS or if you're an individual consultant, sign up on Pajama HR with your official email ID. If you don't have official email ID, it only takes 100 rupees for official email ID to buy. Go to
Okay.
Big Rock or go to my GoDaddy, this thing, that thing, any hosting sites. Just go there, buy some domain from there and
Hmm.
create one email ID. It will
Mm-hmm.
hardly cost you maybe around 1,000 rupees per year. And
Okay.
with that one email ID, you can actually unlock a lot of tools like SalesQL. You can unlock with official email ID, which will give you 50 free credits every 14 days. Um, then chat, various means email extracting tools. Okay, something like get prospect, this thing, that thing, and all. You just need that one official email ID. Spend only 1,000 rupees per year for that official email ID at the rate so-and-so.com, and you can
Okay.
unlock all the various things.
So Shiv,
That,
if my job posting is on my ATS like iSIMS or Talio, will it appear on Pajama HR? Is there any? I mean, I'm a little confused around that.
no, no, Pajama HR is different ATS, iSIMS is different ATS. If you
Okay.
post in iSIMS also, if you go to job post, under the job post, if you're using iSIMS, I can show you right away itself. If you go to iSIMS, if you go to job post, under the job post, you have to click on job post. After clicking on job post, you have an external job post and the internal job post.
Correct.
Internal will
Yeah.
Intern will get routed on your company page
Yes.
in a careers page, in an employer referral page.
Right.
And external, it will ask you, okay, external posting means it will post on a LinkedIn, Monster, Indeed, all those free
Correct.
sites.
Correct.
Okay. Once you post that, you need to save it. Once you save it, within 24 hours, it will be posted.
Correct. But
So,
that is not linked to. It will not come on Pajama HR, right? This is totally different.
no, the Pajama share is a different ATS altogether.
Got it. Got it. So we have to go and post it here through an official login, is what you're saying.
You see, if you have an iSIMS in place, go and post in iSIMS only. You don't have to come to Pajama chat.
So it is not for a corporate. It is more of into if they don't have a corporate ATS, if you're running a
What I'm saying is, if you
consultancy,
don't have a ATS, and still, if you want to use the ATS, go for Pajama HR, which is free ATS.
Got
But
it.
you're already
Okay.
at the corporate or at the startup or at any
Okay. Oh,
company.
got it. No,
You
I
must
was a
be
little
definitely having
confused.
some
I
of the.
thought like how the job comes on LinkedIn, right? Through Tally or iSIMS, it will come on this one also. It's not like that. I
No,
got
no,
it.
no, not like that.
I got it. Yeah.
If you don't have ATS, come to Pajama HR. If you have an ATS, don't have to come to Pajama HR. Just post on your ATS, whichever ATS you're using. By default, every ATS has an integration with LinkedIn, and within 24 hours, it will get posted. And you can
Correct.
post unlimited jobs.
Yes, that's right. Sure. Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
Sure,
Just in
that
case, if you're an individual, if you don't have it, then that's what I was telling for Pajama HR.
sure. That means you post the job in Pajama HR that will be posted internally through to LinkedIn, is it?
Yeah. Pajama HR APIs will go ahead and post it on LinkedIn. And with this help, you can post unlimited jobs at a time. All these jobs are posted. And we pretty much have around 600, 79, 82, 98, 128, 106.
Shiv, does this work only for domestic India roles or it works for
This is
any
for India currently.
India? Okay.
So source career page. Good ones. Absolutely. The whole data, what we have it here, is absolutely for free of cost. We did not even pay a single penny. 5,000 candidates. Not even a single penny has been invested.
Shiv, can we extract all these data into Excel sheet as well?
We can.
And also it gives the resumes as well.
It gives results, everything it's giving you.
In Excel sheet, like from Excel sheet, we can view the resumes. We
Yeah,
don't need to
you
go
can do
into
that.
Pajama itself. That's great,
You
actually.
can do
Oh,
that.
great.
It's really great.
So compare candidates, all candidates, select all. Okay, download if I do, I'll get download of this all this candidate in the Excel along with the resumes as Jose mentioned. So that's a free tool. Again, to post as many jobs as possible. Fantastic tool. And I was speaking to them. Uh, Means we are continuous in touch. Even I'm promoting their product because they are also doing so much for the industry, honestly. But yeah, it's fantastic job. So as long as it's free, use it. You never know. Something like um, on a long-term investments or on a long-term investment. Earlier, it was a tax-free, but now government has made it a 10% even on the long-term investments, long-term investment withdrawals. So you never know when they'll make it chargeable. So till the time it is free, you may take a use of it. Same like me from last 4 years, I was giving the trainings for free, but people were not that serious. But now I made it paid, people become serious. So that's how it is. So if you really appreciate free things, it will keep giving you. But if you stop appreciating, if you're not really using it just because it is free, it will one point it will make paid. Agree? Disagree?
Yeah, agree. Completely.
Okay.
Shiv, how to integrate from Pajama to LinkedIn?
You don't get into that. That's a technical people, they'll do that job.
No. From Pajama HR, how to post
You
it in
don't do anything. You just go post a job on Pajama Chat. They'll take care of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You don't have to do anything. You post a job on Pajama Chat, they'll take care of it rest.
Means they only post it in different sites.
Their APIs does it, yes.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Other sites
Okay.
also show, other, not only LinkedIn, other sites.
Not only LinkedIn, Indeed, all free job posting sites.
Oh,
Okay,
Just
so
wanted
that's
a
about
demo of Pajama HR, but I'm requesting them, but they are not responding. I think someone.
Shiv, how
respond to
many
the
recruiters can access Pajama HR at a time?
multiple. How much ever the big your team is 100, 200, 500.
Okay, okay.
So there is no such limit. Okay, so that's about this thing. Okay, how to map, how to message anyone on LinkedIn, how to generate insights, that we'll do later. Write it on LinkedIn Recruiter, we'll do it tomorrow. Simple AI tool we can use on LinkedIn. Post for better engagement. Okay, now let's see you see any of the post on LinkedIn. Don't frequently use it, but just see in case if you have any stuff. Maybe some of the influencer or some of the person posted some content. And then you want to respond. Okay. Zero the marked an increase of 39%. Okay. Okay. So founder and CEO at Comms Cloud, definitely. New invoice, no master replica setup for DB and still a single load system. Only one engine Bitcoin. Their mutual fund at scaling for an amount of around 40,000 size of mutual fund along with one UX engineer. Just a small team and a fabulous tech-heavy product scaling for a millions of users and almost $1 billion revenue. Yeah, awesome. Okay. So I have Righty here, one of the tools, and then first I'll take a use of this tool. Okay, now let's suppose I want to comment on this. Okay, so already there are 500 people who commented, 2 repost and 9 comments. Now let's suppose I want to make a comment on this, which makes some sense. So I have a option called writing, that is WRIEI. So I'll just use this AI tools. I won't use it frequently, but rarely. So let's say writing. So yeah, it got logged in, and then I just click here. So do I need to keep it normal, arrogant, childish, cheerful, direct, empathic, emotional, engaging, excited, funny, foolish, formal, happy, informative? Let's say informative, professional, rockstar, sarcastic, shocked, skeptical, unprofessional. Let's say I'll just go my favorite, engaging. Okay, and say right, generate. So it's reading a text based on the post, whatever it is written. And based on that, AI is generating a response. What could be the best response, which is more engaging? Incredible. The spike in the net profit, Zerodha has achieved its testmate to their efficient small tech team and exceptional product. It's beyond impressive how just one engineer could scale coin for such a high amount size of mutual funds. The case certainly underlines the power of effective engineering strategy, not merely based on numbers, but skills and ideas too. Kudos to Team Zerodha. So amazing ones. So I'll say insert for this one. Kudos to Team Zerodha and Nitin. Someone writing about them, and then definitely we're saying hashtag Zerodha achieved the test, and then definitely, yeah, that's a great comment. And when we comment on such trends, definitely you get trended. Who's that commenting? People will get to see. You never know what kind of a lead come from which side, from which comment. So that tool name is Writi, WRITI, Writi.io. Don't use it frequently. It has a limitation of 20 per month. So
But
similar to the
LinkedIn won't object, Shiv.
nothing. Similar to Writi, I have one more called Reply. These all tools I'll cover one by one. Don't be overexcited. Okay, I'll enable this too.
When you say you will cover all these tools means right now we don't do anything, just look at what you're doing. And
These two, see, as I'm showing the tools, you can start using it. I mean, it's a step by step, I'll start showing you.
okay.
Yeah, Raghu.
Shiv, you are using so many Chrome extensions. Anytime you faced like attack on the system or slow down anything
Nothing.
like
Slowdown
that?
definitely I experienced, but as I
Okay.
mentioned, you have hundreds of tools, but when to use when is the strategy. And make your tools
Okay.
work like a human. If you
But
make
how
your
do
tools
you
work like a
begin for
robot,
all
then
that?
there's a robot sitting, then robot will catch a robot. But if you're making
Okay.
your tool work like a human, though you're using robot, but you're teaching them how to behave like a human, then that means robots following other robot and other robot is not able to catch the human robot.
Right. The reason why I'm asking is I also find a lot of extensions, Chrome extensions, but
They suggest you,
scared
and
to
if you
use
go
them.
with their suggestions, your LinkedIn will be screwed. Don't ever go with suggestion what they are suggesting. Go slowly. I feel so sad for and disturbed to hear such pitch. Might not, but let me just show you something. Just I'll take a random post. As soon as I click here, let me just refresh. Okay, now if you see all this, thumbs up, thumbs down, support, joke, idea, this is another tool called Reply. That's again an AI-based tool. The way that Righty has done, this will also do the same job. So get this tool also, but don't use it so frequently until unless you've seen some of the catchy post, and if you feel that this post can get you the visibility for something, that time you use this thing. 20 there, 20 here. 40 credits for free of cost every month you can use it. Okay. And 40 credit for free of cost every month means you're posting on a 40 such post. Out of 40, won't you be able to get at least one lead if you're posting on the right post and commenting on the right things in an engaging way?
Yes.
All right. That about reply. So that about a small Chrome extensions, tools, AI-based tools, simple AI tool that we can use on LinkedIn post for better engagement and responses. That's the magic of hashtag. How to message anyone, how to generate insights, and know the pool available in the market for each. This will cover tomorrow. Mapping talent from specific companies. We already did it, but we'll do once more. So let me just say come here. So let's say now Blue Yonder, not Blue Yonder. Blue Jeans is laying off. I just come to company page. One is that what I'm trying to do is like one I'm searching here, there with filters and all everything. But let's say in one particular company, I just wanted to map all the candidates. And if I exhaust my search limit also, and if I'm unable to search or view more profiles by using a free version of LinkedIn, you can also do this. You can search for a company, come here, click on people. Once you click on people, here you can give Boolean, here you can give whatsoever. Let's say India.
This will usually work when we know the target companies of our requirements, right, Shiv?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, software engineer or software developer, software programmer. India would not 6 employees. That's it. Here I have people open for new workplace, open for new, open for new, open for new, open for new, open for new. And this will not get a count of your searches and views. You can
Sorry, I missed it actually. We came to the company page, then you clicked India. What else?
company, and here in the keyword, you can give a Boolean.
Okay, okay. So you did not give open to work. You are finding them manually open to work, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So if you give here, like if you see here, open to work, if you want to give Boolean also, you can give Boolean. And any open to work profiles. Let me see, I was in search of staff software engineer Booleans. So this looks great. I think it can be a match for one of my other client also. Similarly, if I just go show details, I can always message for free of cost. But otherwise, I can also view profile now. Definitely a great fit for two of my requirements. So that's how this is again unlimited. You can give unlimited searches and you can view unlimited profiles. This is not a count of your limitation of views and searches. You can just go to company page, click on people, and that's it. Similarly, if you're reaching out to clients, if you want to build client and if you don't know whether this client is in need of vendors or not, what you do, click on jobs first, show all jobs. They have only 2 jobs. All right, go back, then go to people. Okay, so there are 13 people, principal consultant, HRBP, engineering principal. I think their engineers only hiring. There is no HR person now. So what I generally do, first I see the number of jobs available, and then I see what's the TA team size. And if it give me a sense, TA team is only 2 or 3 people, but wherein they have 30, 40 jobs hotlisted, that means they are growing, but they are overloaded. And definitely they are singing out for the additional agencies to work with them. And then I reach out to them. Only them I reach out if I'm reaching out. So this is another strategy what you can build. Instead of randomly reaching out, but looking out their email IDs, this thing, that thing, and mass mailing or wasting your emails, uh, irrelevant things and all. Instead of doing all that and again sitting, why I'm not getting responses, why I'm not getting client. Think something different. Think something. Is this company really in need of agencies? How do you know is this company is really in need of agency? First, go to the company page, go to the jobs, see the number of jobs posted. Any company posting more than 15, 20 jobs and having a team of recruiters less than 2, 3, mostly you're targeting the right companies. And most probably you're able to get the requirement. Sometimes you might get saying that, so this one of the company I reached out 6 months ago in a month of Jan or February. Then they told currently we don't have any requirement, but we'll let you know when we get more requirement. I have captured that in my tracker. And they kept on seeing every month on month. Then recently I've seen they posted some 20, 25 jobs. Then again I reached out to this person. I think like you have responded saying that in future you'll let me know. Then again I just called him and I said, I see a lot of job posted. Is there any role? Then he's like, I have 2 people working internally. But yeah, I don't want any role, I said. Anything which is really niche, which you're really struggling, give me that one. Then they were like, okay, fine, just take this role and start working on it. It won't come overnight, but yes, it's a process and a right process, taking a step-by-step approach at the right time. That is, otherwise it doesn't matter. You keep sending emails to 100 people, you get email IDs, you take their email IDs from Naukri, you call them randomly, whatever you do. But you honestly tell me, is that process working for you? If working for you, well and good, I'm happy for you. If not, change the process. Does that make sense?
Yes, you.
Yes, yes.
You now also you are not using any job portal, no, Shiv?
No, we don't use job portals.
Amazing, amazing.
We don't use it. Even like we tell our client, if you're looking out for agencies which are not giving you data from Naukri, then look up to us. We are there for you. If you already have a people, internal people working on Naukri Monster, we don't, means it's fine if you're happy, if you're closing with the roles, we're happy for you. But if you're looking out for data out of Naukri, then let us know. We are here for you.
But Shiv, you must be spending lots on LinkedIn.
No, nothing. We are using mostly free version only.
Okay.
It's only me who is having a LinkedIn recruiter because I had a target of closing that role. I closed it, I took it. End of the day, it's ROI. I I I want to make some that one role was there where the billing was around 5 plus. I thought, okay, fine, this one role I can definitely close. And once I close with this, then spending one is not a big deal for me. I took that challenge within that 1 month. I closed that and I took it. And after that, I did number of closures by using this. But end of the day, it's all about ROI. How do you invest 5 rupees and get 100 rupees out of it? Even recently, Elvin has mentioned that, right? He hasn't renewed a Naukri or Insta this year, and he has got the closure, and that is kind of a 100x return. He was like, come on, man. So his friends and his clients were really surprised that he has built a mini custom CSS for his requirements, and he started submitting, and he already got the closure. There's another people also who are in the offer stage. He's saying like, if they join, I would make what 400x. I'm going to make it. So you don't just attend the sessions, don't just attend the class, put into the real-time practice for your tech, non-tech role. Until and unless you don't see the success out of it, you won't believe it. It's not about just attending the classes and clearing the certification and getting yourself hotlisted on LinkedIn. It's not at all. It's more of how are you grasping things, how are you putting things into the practice, and are you really following it on daily, regular basis for your tech and non-tech role? You start following it, you'll start seeing the magics. All right. So that's about how to what we say map up candidates from company page. Basically, recruiter will cover tomorrow. Simple AI tool magic of LinkedIn post, how to message done, generate insights, and knowing pool available. There's half of the thing we have done already while pool available while posting a job, but there is little more which is left, which is really interesting, which I'll cover today. Sorry, tomorrow. Then how to map talent from a specific company on LinkedIn and see who is open for new opportunities on a free version of LinkedIn. But definitely we did it now. Coming back to this slide, guiding to 4 ways how to leverage LinkedIn.com to drive done, spot candidates actively done, optimize. We'll do it once more tomorrow, a thorough session on optimizing LinkedIn profile and how to leverage free and paid job posts done, how to identify anyone's email ID in less than 5 minutes. We'll do tomorrow. It's just the Chrome tools and extensions. AI tool and extension that I'll cover at last, not now. Okay, then free ATS we have done. So 3 points left over. We'll do it tomorrow along with LinkedIn Recruiter and one AI tool, which is an amazing tool, but I'll not cover now because if something goes wrong, then definitely you might compromise your LinkedIn account. So just wait for it. All right. So let's take a pause for today. Any further doubts? Any questions? Is it exciting, interesting? Does it really make sense to understand the free version of LinkedIn so much in depth?
Yeah, this is amazing, Shiv.
Absolutely, we did not know there were so many features
So
which we
many
could
things.
use.
For free.
No, we thought Google CSC has got multiple opportunity. Now we are talking, you covered LinkedIn. Now we feel LinkedIn has got so much of potential.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Yeah,
So we have
there's so much
potential
of
in
stuff
both.
which is available for free. It's just that we're not exploring it, we are not using it. We know how
How
now
do
we
we
know
how do we
how to use
dedicate?
LinkedIn
How do
every
we
single
dedicate?
feature. Now we know how to overcome the search limitation. Now we know how to check for candidates who are actively looking out. Now we know how to map the companies. Now we know how to generate employer referral leads. Now we know how to identify the candidates' email IDs. Now we know how to automate the things on stuff after this module. By doing all this on a free
Shiv, I
version of
think we
LinkedIn.
need to we need to go through this video multiple times. You have taught us that much topics today.
We'll share it definitely. But if you're doing
Shiv,
all
the
this
way we
available
have,
for free,
yeah, the way we have theory and practical, so we want a practical where we can also do along with you.
you have
That
to
way we,
implement that thing. That's what I'm saying. It's not about
yeah.
just attending class and clearing the certification. It's more of implementing in the real time. You start doing it on a daily basis. If you start doing a practice, then later on, whatever the situation you come across, then we'll start implementing. As I mentioned, there are hundreds of tools. I can cover all hundreds of tools, but that will be just the class. Tomorrow, we need to get thorough with that hundreds of tools. That means we have to work on real-time requirement and implement these things. And once we start implementing this thing, that time we know, though there are thousands and hundreds of tools, but when to use which tool is a logic. And that's how we'll be able to remember. But if you're not really putting into the practice, just coming down for a session and focusing only on clearing the assessment also I'm keeping it just because we should be on track and we should be practicing. If I don't keep that level of certification, that's it. Till now, whatever we thought till last 1 week, trust me, everyone would have forgot. Yes or no?
100% true.
If there was no assessment, if there was no test, trust me, whatever we thought before the Ganpati holidays, this with 10 days of gap, would you have remembered? At least 50% of it.
Definitely no.
That's reason the multiple questions repeated in a first level, then level 2, again level 3, again level 4. Because though you're going to the next level, it doesn't mean that you should forget the basic because that's where the ball game, role game, everything starts together. Okay, so definitely wait for level 4, which is more on nested searches. And yeah, I want to see you practice well and clear that test also with minimum 80% so that that practice is there.
Shiv, in the test, right, in the quiz, you asked a couple of CSE creation questions. When is the deadline for that? And do we have to share the admin?
It's your no, nothing, no deadline, nothing like that. It's your way. If you have a bandwidth, just submit. But at least if I could see 1 or 2 great CSCs, then it's great. But otherwise, I've not given a scoring for the CSCs yet.
Okay.
Okay, whatever the CSCs I reviewed one-on-one, I think that's it. But later on, maybe at the end of the session, we'll see if you can create your mini job portal and if you can come up with a proof that yes, I've created a CSC and I closed the roles from this CSC. I would be more than happy.
Okay.
Wherever I can keep a track of it, I'm just trying level best. But wherever which is not really means easy, definitely keeping a track of asking you to create a CSC and sitting with you one-on-one for half an hour and understanding and all. It's time consuming, but wherever I can spend as much as possible, I'm trying to do. But CSCs are something it takes a lot of time to review and all. Okay, so that's it for today. Any further doubts, questions?
It's not a doubt, it's a request because like I'm a fresher, like after those kind of searching the profile, I really don't know what to do for the next level. So if you give
Start working on Visage or start taking up the requirements. From the
but Shiv,
US, Uma and all,
after rejecting that one trail, I need to wait for 6 more months. That's what the email I received to yesterday.
okay, leave that. Okay, there's one company called SPG Consulting. They're in US also. Or else, Usha, can you connect with Ganga and see if you can just collaborate together? She can also work as a freelancer for you. She's based out of US. Just talk to Nidhi or Amit Gundecha and see if you can onboard her as a freelancer.
Sure. I will talk to Ganga. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, just
Thank you,
connect. She's
Shiv.
there in the group. Just connect with her. So see, Ganga, just try to see in case if you can just work with someone as a freelancer and start working on some of the requirements in US so that you're also putting into the practice and at the same time you made some closure, you get that share of revenue.
Oh, thank you, Shiv. The thing is, I need experience of on training program. That's the most wanted one. Thank you for connecting that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just connect with Usha. They have a big team. Um, they'll connect with you. Okay, just take a look if you can. But yeah, as I mentioned, practice, the real-time implementation is needed. So there are a few more things on LinkedIn, which we are going to cover, which are going to be a next level of excitement. But again, you start using it so much of you have stuff for free now. Now you tell me, do you really need a job portal? Only after completing 2 modules. If you seriously implement it. Yes, no?
No, actually, there is a difference even if we have a job portal. Candidate needs response, but this way we need not wait for the candidate to respond itself. We'll get candidates in hand.
In hand.
Yeah.
See, it's a bias actually, like something which is there, it is available readily over there. Now, why should I come here? Until unless you don't kick that out. you won't be able to, as I mentioned, I left one of my job because it was forcing me to work only on Naukri. And I didn't want to know. I said, you keep your Naukri, I'll keep my passion.
Actually, from Jan, like I've been working on 33 roles till now. Now it's 9 because of these internal referrals and social posting and everything. It's not specific to Naukri alone for me.
Awesome. That's amazing.
I want to share something. I mean, I attended the weekend class and I created the link. And for our company, the employee referral bonus is good. And we it's 1 lakh minimum. And we generally, give Diwali dhamaka. Before Diwali, it's like a motivation for them to earn more money. Like for software engineer, it's 20,000, architect 50,000, something like that. So I created link because the React developer offer to joiner ratio for them is really bad for the React developer. So I created the link, I shared with them. Now it's like today I got 100 referral in greenhouse. So it's difficult for me now to go through all the profiles.
See, you got to do it. You got to see it
Amazing.
to believe it.
Exactly. So before Diwali, it's like one lakh 20,000 for the React developer. Now I'm right now I'm getting 100, more than 100 referrals.
Now you put that all 100 in a sheet and start reaching out to everyone, start
Yeah.
updating the sheet, give a link to the sheet to everyone.
Yes.
Tell them that you can track the status over here in next 48 hours or 72 hours as we receive this many number of applicants. I also need a time to process all of them. So definitely 72 hours is what, 3 working days or 4 working days. Give
Yes.
them a deadline, give them the clarity that within 4 working days, all the referrals will be cleared. You take
Yeah.
a target to clear 20 referrals in a day. Like that, in a 4 days, you'll be able to clear 80 to 100 referrals. And once
Exactly.
it is clear, next week it will additionally motivate them. Hey, Shweta is working really well on my referrals. These are the number of candidates. She has given a feedback, who is shortlist, who is reject, who is duplicate. And these are the candidates who are processing through the interview. And once you send the assessment, you can just update the tracker saying that I've already sent the assessment and draft one email to the entire business, say that here is a update, and whoever is in assessment uh, stage, respective referees, can you please get in touch with your referrals and ask them to complete the assessment. Then they'll call, then they'll give their ideas, they'll do how to clear the assessment. So it is half hired already.
Yes. Yes. Very true. And
You do the
we are
event, that's it.
we are using greenhouse ATS and we don't need to maintain a separate tracker. It's like we can change the status and with the feedback and everybody can see their referral status.
Absolutely. Now you drive this engagement continuous basis by giving the continuous feedback over a period of time, 6 months, 8 months, 9 months. You would realize you don't need anything. Only employer referral is more than enough to close any damn role.
Shiv,
And
actually it
honestly, I
is
survived like that in Amazon.
Shiv, even we are also surviving on this program only because we started in 2020 with one employee and right now it is 400 employee and we have never used any agency or it's only LinkedIn Recruiter and the employee referral program. That's all.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. That strong is employer referral program is, which is most underrated. But
Yes.
if you strongly follow the process, it's highly rated. The highest conversion ratio you'll get it only from the employer referrals.
Very
Shweta, out of curiosity and
Yeah,
excitement, so is it 1,20,000 they are paying for the employee who referred someone?
Yes. So 1 lakh is the minimum. And
Oh,
if this 20,000, 30,000 is like Diwali dhamaka. We announced
oh,
that before Diwali that there is a, kind of motivation. There is a chance to, earn more money for that
right,
referral
right,
thing like that.
right.
Okay. All right, the team. Let's connect tomorrow. So that's it for today. Thank you so much, Shweta, for sharing your experience.
Welcome, Shiv. We are learning from you also.
All right, then. Chalo then. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, Shiv.
Thanks, Shiv. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.